Hello. Well, I got a package in the mail today and I figured I would do a video because these are large stamp and die storage. You get 52 a pack. I get them from scrapbook.com. They have the best price. I store my dies in them, so I figured I would turn on the camera and show you how I do it. I had a couple, I only had a couple left, so actually I had like 3 left, so let me get the paper crinkle bag out of here. Alright, this is what they are. They are 5.5 by 7 3/8, and they're pretty sturdy. I mean, they're really nice pockets. The only thing I do is clip this corner off, because when you fold it in, that does get stuck sometimes. See, that got stuck. So all I do is I got a new camera set up today with a light and everything, so I just clip that little corner off. I know it's hard to see, but alright. And I buy these. They're magnetic vent covers. You get 3 to a pack, and I just cut them to size. It's a lot cheaper until Lowe's figures out what we're doing. Alright, I've got my big cutter here. It's just a little awkward. Alright, so these are, what size are these? 8 by 15. So you get quite a bit. And I know I need 7.5 tall, about 5.5 wide. So I'm going to cut it shy so it fits in the envelope. I'm just going to cut it with my cutter. And there's one. Just move this over. Alright. So let me grab my dies. I have all my Christmas dies I have not organized yet. And this is how I organize them. And I didn't label this Christmas. I found this sticker. Has a gingerbread man on it. It says, "Oh snap." And it makes me giggle every time I see it. So I'm like, okay, that's Christmas. And these I get at Hobby Lobby. And I can't remember. I think they're like $14.99. Sometimes they have them on sale. I try to catch them when they're on sale. But they have these thick envelopes in there, and I keep my dies in there. Now see, these aren't organized at all. And I did not pay full price for any of these Christmas dies. I got them last year when they were on clearance. I'm a bargain finder. It's the only time I buy anything, if it's on sale. Alright, so I'm going to start with, and all I do is, let me take one out, is put one in the front and one in the back. And they're not in any order or anything. Some of the ones, if I use them a lot, they'll work their way to the front, and I'll move ones I don't use to the back. So I guess I'll start with this one. This one already has an envelope, so I don't need that. And that over because I just banged my elbow on it and it didn't feel good. Okay, so let's see here. I already clipped that one. And I always keep the packaging. I don't know. I have a thing for that, so I know what I have, where it came from. So basically what I'm going to do is just make sure that this is going to fit, and it does. I probably have to cut some more off the top. Oh yeah, I'm way off. I didn't cut the top. Okay. Let me cut the top. Until you get stuff in there, it's kind of hard to come out. Shouldn't have stuck that in there. There we go. Alright, let me trim this a little bit more. Might just work on top of here. Alright. And let's see, 7.5, probably a little less. Yeah, let me just go with 7.25. I think I'd be happy with that. And my trimmer, if anybody knows how to sharpen this or change that blade, let me know. Somewhere down the line I must have cut something really bad that it didn't like. The other thing I do is cut a piece of poster board. I get my poster board at Dollar Tree, and it's very reasonable. You get a big piece and you can cut it down. If anybody has ordered from me before, they know I use a lot of poster board in my packaging. Alright, so basically, let me cut this down as well. Alright. To give this stability to pull it in and out of the envelope, what I'm going to do is stick it down. I don't use glue or anything because it just doesn't stick to this. I don't know, I tried fabric tack on the back of here and they just peeled off, so I don't know what that deal is. Need to get some more of this. This is just that red line tape, and I always buy it at Hobby Lobby when it's on sale, or Joann's with a coupon. Hobby Lobby took their coupons away. That's sad. So I just put a strip there and there. It looks like I'm going to run out. I'll have to use the skinny stuff. It's alright. Alright. Let's burnish that down. It always wants to stick to you forever. Then you're like, just get off me. Alright. I am going to, probably should have done one end, peeled one, but looks like I got it. Alright, there, I'm happy with that. So when you put your die, see? It's pretty good. I like it. Then it fits in here, hopefully. I might have to trim it a little bit. But yeah, it closes. So there's that. And sometimes I put a piece on here to go on the front here. That way it's sealed. It depends. And I always do cut a sample and glue it on the back and put dimensions of like how I would cut this out. All my stuff, my dies that I cut out, I would lay it down and say, okay, 4.5 by 4 3/4. So that's what I would cut my square out of. Whatever. I used to take like a whole sheet of 8.5 by 11, the cardstock, and just cut pieces out, and that got crazy, and then you have all these weird odd shapes. Now everything is cut to square. Cut to square, and then if you like the negative, hey, it's a bonus. Alright, I think I'm going to go with just that. And this whole thing could come out too. It's in there, but it comes out. They get better after a while. They're a little clingy when you first get them. Alright, so I'm good with that. I'm going to put that in there. And there you have it. That's your die. And it's in there. Let me show you one thing. Okay. I used to keep them in CD cases like this, but now I took them all out and I'm transferring my stamps to the CD cases, my cling stamps, like this. This is how I do that. My information goes on the back, and I always stamp a piece of paper. Could be just cheap printer paper. Stamp it so I know what everything is that's in there, and then everything goes on, fits on the inside. I like this because it keeps them clean, and they're not touching each other. If you ever, I did this one time where I was real busy and just kept throwing stamps in a bucket, and they got on top of each other like that, and they got ruined. Like this line got invented like that into something, and it ruined a stamp, one of my good stamps. So I don't do that anymore. Put them away. Clean them, put them away. All right. Let's see. So there's that one. I like this one. I used that on a packaging. Somebody, customer bought something, and I put that on the front of their package. It's really cute. It's a really nice die. That's Momenta. So really cute. It cuts really nice. All right. Most of these I kind of put them in an envelope, and I did trim the. All I did was trim that off because it goes straight up, and I just kind of angle it the same path as the envelope. This one's another nice die too. You can get these fairly reasonable sometimes when they have them on sale. All right, I need an oh, I have an envelope. I need magnetic sheet. That's what I need. I'm wondering, let me just lock this off. Here, you can save these to make things. I have a bunch, so I'm not saving them anymore. Gonna give me 5.5. Going with that. Okay. Looks like I'm a little big there, but all right, I'm gonna use a skinny tape. This tape works really well. Once it's down, it's down. I did get some, tape from, let me reach over and grab it, Dollar Tree. It's pretty good. I mean, it works. I mean, if you're not being permanent, but to tack stuff down and everything, yeah, it works. Especially for packaging things. And, yeah. It's okay for $1, but I heard they're up in their prices, so I don't know what they're due. I don't know. Maybe they're not going to be at Dollar Tree anymore. Maybe it would be, I don't know, called something else. But all right, not being perfect. I just want to get it in there and everything's organized. And that's how I have all my dies now. That's why I've been mostly working on organizing myself, because I want to make journals, but I just couldn't find things, and everything's always put away and packed up. And I found myself that if everything is organized by a category, it's so much easier to work. All right. Let's see if I can line this up. Good enough? I'm going to trim it. So it looks like it's going to be a little big. Not too bad. Just don't like this top. My cutter still cuts, but sometimes it hangs up right about in this area if I'm going that way. This way is pretty good, so I'm not sure what it is. If it's the wheel or, yeah, I'm going to trim a little bit off this right there. And it will cut through that magnetic sheet and the poster board easy. All right. I always put my biggest die pieces at the top, so when you're grabbing it out, and then put my smaller pieces. So I've still yet to go through after I do all this, and then I don't know if I'll go through and cut samples, but I usually cut samples and then put sizes on here. So when I grab this, I don't have to keep measuring every time. I can look at the back and say, okay, if I want just that wreath, cut it such and such size, I write it on the back, and I can just keep going. My brain works in a visual, I'm a visual learner, so if I have everything written down in advance, it's so much easier. And these binders come with, I think they come with two sets of these. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but they're so reasonable. I mean, okay, but see how much nicer just to go like that. I'll show you how my old system, how I used to have these. Like this, in a bin, and I gotta make something for a customer, and I'm like looking, okay, where is it? No, I hated that. I just hated it. So now all my Christmas is in here, and then, sorry for the chair noise, I've got all my tag dies in here. These are all my tag dies. These are mostly done. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Here's an example. Every piece of this die that's in here, and I put on there to use the magnetic platform. That helps me as well. So this one, let me just pull everything out. Okay. This is like the packaging that came with it. I know where it came from, what it is, in case somebody wants to know, or when I list it in my shop, I can say this. I always try to give credit. And here are all the dies in here. I cut them out. Oh, hang on. And then put on there what size square to cut. That way I know. I can just look at it. If I want to do just this one, I know. And if you do the square, what's nice is you'll have a nice negative. You can trim the corners and make them rounded. You can actually turn it into something. It's really cool. Let me grab a pack of Christmas stuff I cut out. Okay, here's an example. I have this die that has a Christmas tree. So I just cut out I square it off. And see the negative? Now if I was being cheap with my cardstock to try to get the most of it, but if I went a little bit larger, I'd have enough room to sew around this and make it into another tag or something. You could put colored something behind it. I mean, possibilities are endless, but sometimes I love the negative die better than the actual die. But this is a tag shape. Those aren't so exciting, but the tree is. These were just like a ripped die that I have. They're all like torn edge. I love that die. Sorry, my tummy. I'm ready for dinner already, but now here's a bigger one. And I cut it not very straight. That might be the die, but yeah. But I mean, you could still use this. And I always put them in baggies with the color theme or whatever, so I would know this is Christmassy stuff to do something. I really need, I got a lot of these kind of bags, so I need to do something with them. And that's going to be my new thing, is to use them up. Okay, so that's pretty much what I do. And this one here, I just put another piece of cardstock on there, and it helps with the sandwich. In the poster board, and the poster board is so reasonable, and it's gonna last you. And see how nice that went in? So that one I have done. That one I haven't. I'm sure I have on these. That one I haven't yet. I haven't done that one yet. This one I have because this set is in my shop, so I have them all on there. And this one is a little rough, like it's been through the war. But it was on the inside of one of these CD cases, and instead of making a new one, I peeled it out. I was in a hurry and said, no, I'm not going to make a new one, but it tells each one what size I need to make it. So it works out. I mean, this system seems to work out for me right now. I really, really love this system right now. And it takes up less space than the CD case, because I got quite a few in here. I have several of these. I have 2 of these because this set is in my shop, and I forget how many you get, but it helps me to cut out 2 at a time instead of 1 at a time. And that's how that works. So yeah. These are pretty much all in my shop. This one here, as you can see here, here's an example. What it is, and just the tag. If I was just cutting the tag, that's why I gotta cut it. Everything, all my notes are already in there. If I've already made something from these, all my notes are in there. This one's a nice one because it's all one piece. I wish the rose was in there too, but you gotta cut the rose separate. But it's a really nice set. And see how easy it is to put it away? I can just take this out if I'm doing this. Make sure I put everything back. And there is a lot in here. I don't know how many are in here, but it's pretty heavy. And these binders are very durable. Very durable. Alright, where was I? I don't think you want to watch me do all my dies. I did that one. I haven't done this one. I haven't done this one yet. I know I've used this one here. I think this is some more of an ornament die, but I used it on the front of somebody's package. It's got sticky tape on there. I hate that sticky tape. Well, I think I will end it here. I hope this helps. If anybody is looking for storage solution for dies, for your Thinlit dies, this really works. See, now this is in its regular package, and it's terrible going in and out. So I think I'm going to put it in this one, just because I don't like that, until I get ready. But, and if you order, I don't know if I can put a link for scrapbook.com for these envelopes, but they're pretty quick on sending them out, man. I just got these, so I ordered 2, so I have 100. That will, I'm good. That will last me a long, long time. I know with the holiday they're saying get your stuff early, but I really want to finish organizing, and I knew 100 I'd be really good to go. So I've got quite a few. A lot of these dies I got for like $2-3. It was crazy. As soon as I went around the corner and seen the red reduced, I knew. So, yeah. I haven't really dove into the Christmas stuff yet, but oh, I did this one. I think I cut this one out. This is a really nice tree, the Spellbinders, and it's an emboss as well. Look how beautiful. I love that. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, my setup is use precision base plate is what I use, and then I run it through my wizard to emboss. One day I'll have to show you my wizard. It is a dinosaur. I don't know, I think it's from the beginning of time when they started doing this. I have no idea, but it's pretty cool. I strictly use it for embossing stuff. If you buy the Spellbinders where it says cut, emboss, and stencil, and you run it through that wizard, gorgeous, just gorgeous. It pushes everything and gives you that embossed detail. I know you can do it with the other machines, but I don't like changing a whole bunch of setups, and I just have that one and I just run it through real quick. So you can even do it on some of the stuff that it doesn't say, and it's like it pushes it through. All right, I might have to show it to you now that I mentioned it. Okay, let me put this away and grab it. I have it in a drawer next to me, so it is from Spellbinders, and it's a wizard. It's pretty cool. And you face it this way. There are videos out on it because I had to watch a video. But I got it, I believe on eBay. And I waited. I had it on a watch list until somebody was just ready. Okay, I just want to get rid of it now. And we kept going back and forth with prices, and I got it really cheap. So basically what you do, let me grab a die. Would be this one here. Maybe I could just cut something out and just show you. I have a bookshelf next to me, and I have everything right at the ready grab. All right, I just want the die. I don't know why that's not attached on there. Okay, let's do the tree. Let me just cut this out, and then be right back. What do I need? Precision plate? Okay. Alright, I need paper. Just grabbing my paper. Just doing this on the fly right now. Probably will hate this video, but let's see here. Is that big enough? I've got... Oh, please tell me. Oh, sweet. Alright, I'm going to use that. These, I just have my scraps, and these are all my color scraps. When I reorganized, it shouldn't be this crazy. This stuff should be used up. Okay. Let's cut this out. I don't know how noisy it's going to be, but I'm going for it. See, normally I would cut a square around this tree so I could use the negative as well. But I have this scrap, I might as well use it. Who does a red tree? Hang on. I'm just realizing. What? I want green. I need green. A green tree. No. Well. Okay, I'm just going with the red tree. Just because that fit on there perfect. Oh my goodness. I put my paper back. This is a train wreck. Alright. Let's just go for it. Okay, I need a plate. Alright, and the key is to keep the die in, or the paper in the die. Now I'll get it right. Oops, see, it didn't cut all the way. That part didn't cut. Let me see once I... See, it helps having it square, cut square. I just want to get rid of this paper. There we go. Alright, let me run it through that way because it didn't cut up there, but I don't want it to come out of the die. And it could be because my thing is bowed here. I need to grab a new one. I'm pretty abusive with my cutting plates because I do a lot. Oh, that looks good. Okay, so now let's scoop this over. I hope you saw that. I didn't pay attention. Okay, so now what you do is lay this flat like that. Stay in there. Put this rubber mat thing on top. Put this other one on top here. This has got to be facing you forward. Get it started and just crank it. It's almost like a ratchet. But I learned one thing is not to slam this down on here because I got my finger caught under there and I have really bad arthritis. So let me tell you, that hurts. So don't be a crazy person when you're doing this if you have this. And it does kick out, but it doesn't fly out. It just makes a kick. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, I gotta grab my tray so my little bits don't go flying everywhere. Well, this video is definitely on the fly for sure, but I have a new light set up here so that I could film at night, and I really wanted to try the camera. Okay, so there we go. That's out. And all that did was push it down into the die to get all the details. Ooh, you're kind of scary. I like that one for certain things, but it's really sharp. So, let me just poke everything. Oh. And this is not one I've used. Just bought it brand new at the store. I like it because I can handle it with my arthritis and get right in there. This probably was not a good one to show because it's got so many pieces, parts. And I made this, I got this tray at the dollar store. And what I did was the peel and stick paper, the sticky side up, I just taped it down. So when I do this, when I have intricate dies, it doesn't go all over the place, all over the floor. I drag it throughout the house. It just sticks, and you can shake this off in the trash and just keep going. I've had it for quite a while. I just want to get this die out right now. I don't care about the bits, just so I could show you. Of course, I gotta grab everything out, but that's okay. Ooh, this is a very intricate. Maybe I did do this to do a sample, but I haven't used it much. Just want to get it out. Oh, pretty. Yeah, got one little bit there. Let me get a white card if I can find it. Okay, there we go. Now, it's hard to see, but it's like raised, like the emboss is raised. It's very beautiful, like way down here. But I don't know if you can see, but it just gives it depth. It's really cool. I'm not saying everybody has to go out and buy a wizard. I mean, there's probably very few left, but and you can do it with a lot of the other machines, but me, I like that. I don't have to change anything on my other machines. I just use that. Strictly use that for that. Yeah. Let's get this stuff out. This is from Dollar Tree. I mean, it works, but it's very scary. It's very sharp, so buyers beware. There you have it. So I think I'm going to end this video, and if anybody has any questions, I'll try to put some links down below. I'm still learning all of that. This came with other pieces and parts. You can die cut with it as well, but I just do my thing with my Sizzix. I have this, and then I have the Plus, the bigger one that does like big things. So, so yeah. Okay. That's it in a nutshell. So, thanks for watching. Please leave a thumbs up and maybe a comment or two. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.